This is a moment that at times I didn't think I would reach. This is my CD. I have a little message that I wrote at the beginning of the pamphlet that I'd like to read. My heart is so full. I can't believe this is real. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe you're reading this. Learning as I went, the creation of this album felt impossible at times, and I've experienced some of the lowest lows, but you can learn a lot from hitting rock bottom. I gave myself the permission to hurt and the permission to heal. Stepping outside the bubble of comfort and familiarity, I've gained confidence in my abilities and in my skin. I've learned to listen to myself and be kinder to myself. The creation of this album was hard, but also cathartic. And there's no way I could have done it alone. I had my mom, who taught and encouraged me to dream big, picked me up every time I was down, and jumped on every idea I had, like immediately running to the store to buy a Polaroid camera when I mentioned the idea. I had my dad, who motivated me and put up with my perfectionism as he sat with me for hours crafting these songs and developing ideas, all while teaching me so much in the process. My parents kept me going and kept me sane. While I may have experienced my lowest lows, I also experienced my highest highs, all with the two of them by my side. So Mom, Dad, thank you for being there for me every step of the way. Thank you for listening to me and supporting me. Thank you for giving me your time, and thank you for making my dreams come true. I'm the luckiest. I love you and I miss you.
Oh.
And thank you to all of you. As a kid, I always wanted to create an album. I sketched out album covers, created CD booklets, wrote songs, and ran around my room acting out imagined music videos. I've always been creating music, but I never could have imagined that all of you would be here to listen. You've given me a voice, and you've given me a safe haven where I can express myself, learn, and grow. I can't thank you enough for being here. This album belongs to you now.
I'm still in control. I'm still in control.
Anytime you're ready.
This first song is called Let This Go. I wrote the song very near the end of the process, and I wrote it accidentally. I was writing another song called After the Credits Roll, which comes later, and I literally just hit a key, and it sounded kind of cool. Maybe I still can write behind the curtain. You were there, actually, I think.
Yeah, I've been there for a lot of those moments. They don't always pan out. But
yeah, I was like, oh. I was like, oh. So I recorded it, and I kind of kept playing around with it, and then now it exists. I've struggled with kind of feeling like I need to put on a face for people.
Play the part, I'll play a game.
I felt like I didn't have my own voice because I was so wrapped up in this idea that my opinions weren't valid.
Tell you what you wanna hear, and I'll sugarcoat the way I feel. But I'm so good at telling lies, even I believe me half the time. I work so hard at blending in, I don't feel at home in my own skin. Though I forged and fostered my facade, I don't feel great when I nod along. I think I might lose my mind if I keep this up another night, so
Yeah, that one was good.
Alright, try and flatten out more. More like a dead person pose. Alright, just try a few different poses so you can see what you like the best. The last few lines I can drop the guitar down to you and you strum and sing.
Guitar crushes me.
Try throwing the pillow out. It's looking too comfortable.
I believe I was procrastinating, working on another song, and I just picked up the guitar, and I was like, well, it kind of sucks that I can't play this. That may be a kind of funny song. It isn't a funny song. It didn't turn into a super funny song.
I wish that I could play the guitar.
And I was kind of finding the inspiration to write songs at almost rock bottom, and this song came together. It was really hard to get out of bed and really do anything.
Just can't get out of bed. I'm so tired. I feel like nothing's bringing me joy.
I use the guitar as an example of one of those things that I had kind of been hard on myself for not completing, and the song is kind of about being hard on myself and letting the things that I haven't done outweigh the things that I have.
I just don't think I can do it.
At the end of this, do you get out of bed and achieve your dreams?
If you saw the music video for that on YouTube, again, Emma had me walking backwards with a Steadicam. This was a theme in her ideas. Hey, what about you do something difficult and painful for hours, and I'll be there looking pretty. That was kind of our whole relationship. And so she said, yeah, like, some place, like a big dark stage, and I'm just all alone, and like the camera's spinning around. It's like, okay, that sounds great, it sounds hard. We had 5 hours, which we thought, man, that's more than enough. We literally got the take that we used. It was the very last take.
That always happens.
Yeah.
After 6 hours of
Right when my
same
back
thing
is
over
about
and
to give out, right.
Are we chilling?
Rolling.
I was.
Okay, start again. Let's start that again. Let's go again. Start again.
This is such a slippery chair.
I think I've got to flip it. Whoa, whoa.
It's something that when you watch all these videos, you don't really get to see what was going on behind the scenes. But Emma, during this whole process, Emma did record a lot of behind the scenes stuff. One of the little behind the scenes things that she shot very recently, like this album just barely got done, and we're thinking like, what are we gonna do for a promo? And Emma had this idea with Polaroids. And it looks really simple when you watch it, but as you can see, it wasn't quite as simple as it looked.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Emma,
don't give up at the end. Try and aim a little.
Just kind of
I'm
Like,
really trying
but
to
look at
aim.
this.
I am really trying to aim, but I can't.
Oh, okay.
Come right down here. Then it's just like a little. Oh, sorry. Well, I think this girl is very sleep deprived.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my goodness.
That was me.
That was me.
I didn't say it was. You have an Emma scolding sound.
Oh gosh.
I need Emma with the little grass in front of her on the beach. Thank you. It's like collecting cards. I'll trade you an Emma looking sad on the beach for an Emma looking sad in the studio. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, they're upside down.
I'm not sure why they're getting upside down.
I didn't throw the upside down ones.
Who did?
Emma Jill. She's not really into sports.
Yeah.
I heard Tanya say, is there a metronome? Emma wanted them to fall at the right rate. It had to go with the music. That took like an hour. And then of course they had to fall like right.
Yeah.
They had to fall at the right spot, not fall off the thing.
And I remember suggesting like this would be a lot simpler if we just took some photographs of the Polaroids and just cut between them. Emma said something that I have heard so many times in the last year. No. Which is like no with like, what's wrong with you?
How about you just doing like spinning around on the stage?
So why don't we get on to the next song, which is
I'm Not Here For You.
It's a self-inflicted,
A lot of people think that this song is about a breakup or another person, and I hate to break it to them, but it's not. I wrote the song about kind of the internal battle that you have with yourself.
carefully, but you stop by so carelessly.
The way that you try to have control over your insecurities and your doubts, because those things can really creep up. It's hard to have control over that. And when we don't really have control over much else, you want control over yourself. And this song was kind of about that struggle and trying to regain control and take part in my own story.
My headspace when it wasn't circle. 1, 2, 3.
The production probably it was more spread out than any of the other songs because I just didn't know what to do with it.
I just wrote a possible bridge for I'm Not Here For You because I didn't like the one that I had before, and I think maybe this is better. And I think I'm gonna switch between like a voice over here and then a voice over there, and then they like come together. So it'll be like, though you still knock, I know I'm not here for you.
I documented some of this process, and I was watching a video of myself listening to the song without the electric guitar and being really excited about it, and it sounded so empty. And he had this idea, he was like, I think it needs electric guitar.
I was like, I think it needs some me in there.
And it did. I'm saying that stuff in the bridge, like I'm gonna take my life back, but like, I don't know if I really believe it. And there are little moments in the song where it's a little bit of hesitancy.
I'm not here for you.
I walked into so many thorn bushes, like full arm drag into them.
I did not love that shoot.
Yeah. When I move my hair, it's just me like getting the mosquito out of my eye, trying not to cry.
Oh, and we did it twice.
We did it twice. Yeah, we reviewed the footage and I decided that it wasn't.
Just a curious question. The order that you're showing the songs tonight, is that the order of the album?
Yeah.
Track order. There's a lot of philosophical discussion in this household about the right track order. The next song on the album is kind of a bridge from what came before in terms of those themes.
This was another concept that I had in my mind for a long time. I really love movies. I've always loved movies. And I wanted to write a song about the expectations that are kind of drilled into us because of movies. You know, it makes everything look so wonderful.
I guess I'm naive. Just give me time.
You kind of take for granted how unusual a movie is in human existence.
I think about it all the time.
Yeah. It's just like, what, our brains are not meant to function this way.
Not at all.
When you're a kid, you kind of expect, well, yeah, high school's gonna be like that. And when I'm a grown-up, it'll be like that, you know? You're kind of let down.
Because I've like had that with movies before where especially when I was younger, after like leaving the movie theater, where I'm about to literally take on this person's entire personality and character for the next week because I'll be thinking about it so much. Like it's so weird leaving that space and going back to normal life and kind of depressing.
Yeah. The moment of re-entry is the moment of the fantasy breaking.
There is no intermission, no role, no route, no mission. I don't see anything I recognize. There's nothing out there for me. Guess I'll just stay in my seat. It feels so messy when I go outside.
Dark scene, just a second. Alright, it's fine. Go ahead.
So sorry, I tried not to.
I'm sending you back to 1985.
Still really dark.
Education.
Yeah.
That song, as I recall, was like Struggle City for a long time.
Yeah, I made a lot of plans estimating how long this album would take me. I had started the song, I had done most of it, the main vocals and some of the main instrumentation. And I was like, I think I can finish this up in about a day and a half. So I put it in my schedule along with all the other songs with, you know, their designated time frame. Just the bridge of this song went through so many different versions. I believe I spent like a week and a half on it.
The spell is broken when I step outside, and when the lights step outside, and when the lights step outside, and when the step outside.
I'm still like, I just need some time away from this song for a little more to be okay, but I'm better than I was.
And let's all remember, like, this whole album was done in the midst of the pandemic, just kind of doubling down on isolation. And there was this song that Emma released to YouTube that made it onto this, which I don't think that was the plan.
It wasn't. It was kind of a throwaway YouTube song, just about how throwaway the entire year felt.
That's another day down, next round, I'll do better. How the hell has it been 3 weeks? It reeks of mediocrity.
I ended up liking it more than I initially did because it was kind of the first time I experimented with drums.
Every day blends together, can't remember when it wasn't this. Every day blends together, can't remember when it wasn't this way. Yeah. That's another day down, another day gone.
The song I wrote like 6 weeks into 2021, and every day just started kind of morphing into one.
Every day blends together like remember when time wasn't fake.
There was nothing to break up the days, and so it felt so repetitive.
Oh, so I'll keep floating in these nothing days.
This song kind of ties into the next song a little bit. I was really isolating myself. It's kind of hard, already being quite perfectionistic, to listen to my voice all day. Kind of fall into the cycle of feeling like nothing was good and that nobody cared. And there were some really low points.
On that note, this is our last behind the scenes video.
I think I'm gonna go. I'll come back.
Oh boy.
I'm so tired of being in this room, and I just feel like everything sounds awful. I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I can do it. I'm so rapidly running out of time. All the songs sound the same. I just want it to be done, and there's still 2 songs that I haven't written. The thing is, I know it isn't the album. That isn't really what this is. It's just what I'm using to project how I'm doing. I'm not doing great. I think my attitude just needs to change, but I should probably stop calling this the dungeon. If this is done when you're watching this, I envy you so much.
She would be really mad at me for showing you that.
I didn't know that she called the studio her dungeon, but I knew that it started becoming like a self-inflicted grind that was really hard day after day.
I still can't really go down there.
She doesn't go down there, which surprises me. It's like, oh, don't you want to go see your studio? No. In the midst of this mindset, this was when Emma wrote this next song, which is very much about this exact feeling, like feeling stuck.
All these unfinished songs, always unfinished. If I'm making you proud, will you be proud when I quit? If I come down from the clouds, will I be happy I did? Still I'm prepared to prevent any risk of regret, so I'll just keep going on until I finish the song. But is this all that I'm good for? Is this all that I am? All I want?
Every time I write a really personal song, it comes together really fast. This one also just kind of poured out of me, and it was a really low point. I had this idea that I was failing somehow because I wasn't enjoying the process, because it's so cool that I get to do this. And like, why is this so hard for me?
I have an entire year where I can do all of this really cool stuff. I have the audacity to be like sad and unmotivated. I feel bad about feeling bad because like I don't have the right to feel bad. I'm quitting YouTube for a while to work on this EP. If I don't get this EP done, I don't know what I'll do. And now I'm just like deciding to stop YouTube. Like I just feel like such a failure for that. I'm just so tired. I thought I'd be in a better mental headspace before I went to college. I thought I'd be skinnier, and I just feel like I've thrown away so many days just sitting in bed. But is this all that I'm good for? Is this all that I am? All I wanted was more before I learned it's a scam. I wish that
This is that point in the album that meshes with like that point of the year where you are in the valley of despair. There's this picture that I've drawn for Emma a couple of times. There are a few things that we've talked about when it comes to creative work. I mean, one is that you never really finish anything. Never. Like, you abandon your work. And you got to figure out what's good enough for you. But the line is an illustration that I showed Emma where I talked about how in every creative project, little ones and big ones, you go through this same cycle where you start out, it's like, I'm excited about this. This is interesting. This is going great. And then it's like, this is starting to get hard. I don't think this is good. I don't think I'm good. Inevitably, you hit this wall.
Okay. Hope it all works out.
Trusting in the process of like living through that line, the next thing that happens is you find a way to get a foothold and you climb your way back up. And normally, like on a small creative project, this might be in the order of a week. When you're doing this, that valley was months. But in the scheme of things, this is a process. You keep pushing. It doesn't feel like you're accomplishing anything, but gradually you'll get there and you'll start to feel yourself climbing out of that hole.
And coming out of that, I never thought that I'd be able to say this, but everything happened the way that it needed to. And things didn't happen the ideal way in a lot of ways. Some of this stuff was kind of rushed near the end because my original plan for my album was 10 songs and not one song on that list is in this album.
My goal right now is to release this June 1.
On my phone, there's a video, about a 15-minute video that I recorded of Emma talking about her album.
Talking about what it's going to be.
What her plans were, yes. When it was going to come out, what songs were going to be on it. Super cute.
Wide-eyed with my computer and my plans.
Glowing.
So currently I have Welcome to the Show, which I haven't written. And then I have Careless, Afraid of the Dark. I'm going to do Standing by My Side, a more polished version in the album, because that shouldn't take terribly long. Talk to Somebody, Sound, Space Between.
Talking about talk to somebody, waiting, sound.
Just the hits.
But what about Wonderland, Emma? It's so good.
Oh, I don't like it that much.
It's so pretty.
I disagree.
But she mentioned City Lights.
Waiting, People Move Away, maybe, and City Lights. I've tried to write this song so many times, but I like this.
So you're in that point where you're starting to claw yourself out. And what is it that you are looking at in the future that you're excited about that draws this song out of you?
I've always been really excited about going away for college. I think because I had this idea that I could reinvent myself.
Something about the end. No, the end is finally here. The times arrive. The lights fade dim. The times arrive. The time draws near. The time draws near. It's been quite a year.
I was looking at that throughout the process of making my album as like, well, I'll be in college. It'll be done, I'll be in college.
Na, da, da, na, na, na. Dude. It's gonna be so weird moving out of my house. Like, I was trying to think of a line about how, you know, I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and I've been planning this moment for so long, and now it's actually happening. And I've been in the same place my whole life, and this is going to be so different. Time draws near, almost days, almost here. Time draws near. The day is almost here.
It is August 9. I have 20 days left. I don't know if this is actually doable. I have 3 more songs to record, an entire song to write, 9 music videos to make, college to pack for, album art to shoot. How is it the 9th? Is this actually doable? Like, where did this year go? It's all happening so fast. Well, now I'm crying. Time is just slipping away from me.
Won't you look at those city lights so bright? I finally feel alive.
And I don't know if like I'm making a mistake. Like everyone just goes to the college year, and maybe I'm making a mistake.
Should everything feel right? Am I giddy or just dizzy?
It's almost a happy song.
And I've had a few people mention like, oh, you finally wrote a happy song. I'm like, I don't know if you listened to the whole song.
I'll just come back home. I'll just come back.
Wish we could hug you.
Some people assume that it's completely sincere, but it's kind of a nod to the fact that those expectations are clearly higher than they should be. I had those moments where it was like, everything will be better when I have this thing, which isn't how life works.
Try not to worry, I'll just look at that view.
As I was recording it, I was writing it, and it was exactly how I was feeling in that moment. It was like weeks before I was leaving for college. I have like a week before I leave. All of these expectations that have accumulated over years, and now it's happening, and it's like, what if it isn't everything that I wanted it to be? I think I'm like numb.
Good.
I'm just like, why am I not panicked? I've been panicked, crying every day, and now I'm just like, okay.
It's inevitable.
I'm like, yeah.
That's what it keeps feeling like to me. Like, oh, we leave in 4 days. Okay. I'm gonna get you up at like 7.
Oh, 7. Like 5.
No, you can get yourself up at 5.
Whether it's 5 or 10, there's nothing in the middle.
You're going to see a city scene behind these lyrics. This is on YouTube currently. This is her second single. That city scene is the city scene that Emma looks at every day.
Why don't you just walk down the bridge a little ways and just see if you like the view better when you get just past the trees down here about...
Dad, you know what I could do? If we get the bridge in it, I could walk down the bridge for the whole song.
That's
Unless
good.
someone like comes and murders me, but you can like yell at them not to do it.
Kill her. It would work perfectly during the bridge.
Yeah,
it's like you're just walking out confidently and then suddenly you like start to turn back. You're a little unsure. Close to the railing.
And keep an eye out for her cameo as she crosses a bridge over the Mississippi that she crosses every day. This is a special one because we moved her into her room and went and set up a tripod on the river so that we could get this last lyric video. This isn't the last song on the album, but it does represent the transition into the end.
I just said goodbye to my parents. I know I'm trying to distract myself by cleaning. This is a lot. It doesn't feel real yet.
I have a question. How's it been?
It's been great. I don't know if it's just because it's kind of like dungeon and then I'm in college, but it has exceeded a lot of my expectations. I just haven't been this happy for this long in a really long time. Everything feels lighter. I feel this like inner peace that I didn't have before, and I'm not gonna let myself overthink it, because if I try to pinpoint why I'm happy, I won't be happy anymore. I miss music so much. Like, I've been writing more than I ever have, which is crazy because I really just wanted to do busy work, and now I just want to make things again. So either I can never win or I just need some balance. I think it's the latter. City Lights is kind of the really high highs. And then Wonderland is, it's the recognition that you'll have these moments, but they'll pass you by. And that's okay, because you'll have them again.
It's like the healthiest version, right?
Right.
It's like you
certainly the
go from here
healthiest
to
song.
here, and then Wonderland is like, I can be happy because I can find that balance. And those happy moments are precious because I know that they'll come in waves. There will be ups and downs.
And the recognition that it's all the more special because you have the lows.
At the end,
I am certainly in Wonderland right now.
I could spend.
I wonder, Emma, do you have a moment that was a best in this gap year experience?
You know, there was a moment that I think of, it's so small. We were walking along the beach. My dad was breaking his back trying to record me walking backwards. The last take we did, I'm singing about the day leaving and the night coming and how those moments of high highs pass. The last take, as we were doing it, the sun was going down, right as I was singing the end of the song. And I didn't know this, the sun was behind me, but Dad is like, trying me.
Literally panicking.
Yeah.
Don't shake the camera, don't trip.
And when we finished the take, you tell me that the sun went down in the background, you pick me up, you spin me around, and I just had this moment where I was like, this is so cool that I get to do this, that I have parents who, I'm gonna start crying already, that I have parents who support me, and every idea I have, they jump on it. They've helped me through everything, and I mean, it's all little Emma could have dreamed of and so much more.